How's it going, guys? Puss coming back to you with another review, and today we're going to look at some juice. Robot's Dick, we have this from my e-liquids. The first flavour is a Mango Bubblemint, but thanks to these guys at Expo, we have got quite a selection to get through. So I think we'll go for 3 flavours. We'll just randomly select them from the bag and see where it takes us. So let's go! So you may have noticed a few changes in the background. We've got some shelves up, we've got the brown doors, 2 foot because they were absolutely hideous, and we've put some fancy LEDs around the door. This t-shirt, I'm not too sure if that's going to stay, but I just feel that it breaks things up a wee bit, although I've got an idea for something I want on this big white bit of wall here. But yeah, hopefully it should improve with things. I've got some acoustic panels as well now, which didn't stay up very well with the sticky tabs that were provided. However, some pins really did hold them up well. Probably going to have to redecorate before I move. Anyway, on to the first flavour, which I told you already was the Mango Bubblemint. Now, I've got that in here, which is the dual recurve from Mike Vapes and What the Fuck. And in that, I forgot to breathe there. So a wee jump cut there because I just totally forgot that I needed to breathe. But yeah, we have the recurve dual, and below that we've got the Keaton. Very matchy that, not. So let's give it a go. So a very sweet inhale, and at the end of that you're getting a wee slight hint of the mango, but also quite a bit of mint at the very end of that exhale. There's not a huge amount until you get to the end of it though, and then you suddenly get this sweetness all around the mouth. The exhale is where the mango and the mint comes out. Bubblemint, yeah, I don't know, it's more like just a really nice mint to me, but it's good all the same. I'm not getting a lot of kind of bubblegummy flavour from it, if any. But the mango really starts to come through as you're on that exhale. Quite a fresh mango flavour, I would say. But the mint as well, it's just like ripped up mint leaves or kind of polar mint style flavours. It's not just a colada or a menthol. There is maybe a slight bit of coolant coming from it, but it's really not what I would call a cool juice. Camera should go there, sorry. It tastes, the combination is absolutely spot on. The flavour in this is beautiful. Now, I do mention that it's quite sweet. However, this whole first part of the review is basically a lie, because I've tried this quite a few times. In fact, that's how far down the bottle I am already. So I already had this in here, and that's what made me decide, let's do this juice first, because it's already wicked up and ready to go. But yeah, it's something that once you start vaping is very, very difficult to stop. But yeah, definitely this one is an all-day vape for me. The Mango Bubblemint, absolutely spot on, fantastic flavour, nice fruitiness, brilliant mint coming through there, and although it's sweet, it's really not making a mess in my coils, which I'm really liking. So I don't know what they've got in there to sweeten it, but yeah, the coils are putting up with it not too bad. So let's move on to the next flavour. We're just going to duke in here. Oh, I haven't tried this one. This is definitely a new one. So, Robot's Dick, in we go. We have the Bueno Cheesecake by my e-liquids. Now, I forgot to mention, all these liquids, I believe, are 70-30 VGPG. They are VGPG. 70-30 VGPG, so yeah, great for sub-ohm, RTAs, RDAs. Very smooth with that as well, although I have not added nicotine to these yet. I wanted to taste them how they were kind of sent out. So yeah, let's go and re-wick and we'll try this, the Bueno Cheesecake. I need to stop shaking that fucking camera. So flavour 2 was the Bueno Cheesecake from my Cheesecakes range of my e-liquids, e-juice stuff. Yes, let's give it a wee go. We've got it once again in the dual recurve on top of the Keen. At whatever what's that fucking works out at, let's go. Once again, before I go any further, they've fucking absolutely nailed this flavour. Just as good as the one before it, to be honest. The inhale, again, quite sweet in the inhale, which is more unusual. Excuse me. But during that inhale as well, kind of towards the end of it, you're getting that, you know, like the biscuity stuff you would get in a Kinder Bueno. So you've got your chocolate, you've got the creamy chocolatey goo in the middle, then the biscuit base, the buttery biscuit base.
I like the buttery base. I like the buttery biscuit base.
It's a bit like that base that's in there. You can really taste that in the inhale, but the exhale, it's just a mixture of kind of milky chocolate, lots of that kind of cheesy, cheesecakey, kind of creamy shit that you get, you know, this stuff in the top. Lots of that kind of really nice creaminess coming through there. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. The chocolate in it is not bitter at all, it is more like a milk chocolate. Cloud production is 70/30 VGPG, it's going to be huge, and it's really, really smooth, but the flavour is just, it's probably better than eating a cheesecake, to be honest. And that wafer, it kind of continues all the way through it. So even on the exhale, you can still taste that wafer a wee bit. Once again, very, it is on the sweet side, just like the Mango Bubblemint. But if it's anything like the Mango Bubblemint, I assume my coils are going to be pretty safe with that in it. I don't know what they're using to sweeten these, but they don't seem to be coil killers at all. But yeah, the Bueno cheesecake, absolute thumbs up, and chocolate vapes are not usually my kind of thing. So yeah, fucking top notch for this, the lid's flying away. So let's set that to the side. Random in the bag. Oh, raspberry ripple, and it's my cheesecakes one again. So yeah, the bottles, they're simple, they've got some kind of graffiti writing there and a picture of what you're about to be vaping. So let's get that into the Joe recurve once again and see what this one's all about. Do you like that wee catch thing there? That was pretty fucking awesome. So last but not least, we have the final flavour, Raspberry Ripple, and it is part of the My Cheesecakes range as it was before, so I'm expecting a Raspberry Ripple cheesecake. So this one is not in my flavour profile. Just not something I'm that keen on. On the inhale, you're getting a kind of fresh flavoured raspberry. It's pretty strong on that inhale. Again, quite sweet in the inhale, but as you start to exhale, that kind of fresh raspberry flavour becomes more of like a raspberry jams kind of type of thing, which has got quite a bit of sweetness to it. On the exhale at the same time, you're getting that kind of cheesecake. You know, you get the Philadelphia and you mix it up with shit. You get that kind of flavour in the exhale. I'm sure if you like raspberry, it's an alright flavour, but for me, it's just not something I could all day vape. It's got that kind of overly sweet, sickening kind of thing to it, and I think the sweetener in it mixed with the raspberry jam type style flavour, it's just a wee bit too much for me. I don't think it's probably not a bad liquid. Judging by the other two, these guys do make very good liquids, but I just think this one's probably off of my flavour profile just a wee bit too much. The Kinder Bueno one was kind of pushing on the edge, but this has just tipped me too far. You're getting the biscuitiness coming through from the cheesecake base as well, but yeah, it's just a bit too off of my flavour profile. So the price, I was very organised and I looked and seen how much this was before I started this review. So yeah, ever organised as I am, the Raspberry Ripple and the other shortfills are going to cost you roughly $12.99 per bottle, so not too expensive in terms of shortfill flavours. The likes of Riot Squad and those kind of ones, they're going to cost you up to 16 quid. So yeah, these are on the kind of cheaper side of premium. Very much I could recommend these flavours though. My favourite out of a lot of them is probably going to be the Mango Bubblemint. Nice refreshing mango in there. The mint is just spot on though. They haven't just been half-arsed and fucking, here's a colada, that'll do, that's close enough to mint. It actually tastes like proper kind of torn up, fresh mint leaves, a bit like kind of polar mint almost. But yeah, awesome flavours there. Yeah, the raspberry ripple not so much to my liking, but the other two are absolutely spot on, especially that chocolate, which I don't normally like that much. Not very good at taking breaths tonight for whatever reason, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video tonight. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, etc, etc, and also head over to VapeTube. I've got a channel there, do all the same bits and bobs there, find all the other guys that you like. And a huge thank you to those guys who are always supporting. And a huge thank you to my e-liquids who, thanks to VapeTube, came over to Expo and supplied us with these for the purpose of review. So yeah, good guys. I've been Pud Puffs anyway, and I will see you in the next video.
I like the base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base, biscuit base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the base. I like the buttery base. I like the buttery biscuit base. I like the buttery base. I like the buttery base.